Just clearing the condensation from the cylinders. This loco doesn't have any drain cocks, so we just need to clear the Hanbury light. It's always the fun bit. So the first live thing is to try and get this gas a bit less roary. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to respond to comments because I'm driving a steam engine. Here is the controller, that's the reverser lever, that's the regulator lever. So we're going to have a few, probably about 40 minutes of this with Polly, and pressure is up, gas is moving again, so get the lamps the right way around, and we're off on the circuit of the Nibelung line, and then that's just to get the engine doing what it's supposed to be doing, and then it'll be the morning milk. Very lively. Turn the gas down a little more. the Racemote Uberflat health pumped, churned loaded, churned loaded. Right, I think that's something I just need to do something with this thing. Can't be bothered. It lost connection for a moment there, which is unusual. So now putting the milk tray away. Get a big lump of lead here. You see that? Massive lump of lead onto the camera car. Try and stop it rocking about. That's uncoupling the milk wagon. Now let's get a driver's eye view as we're going to collect our freight train from Ghostbound in Valve. Yeah, that throttle really isn't closing at all. That's what they call a signal error. I had forgotten to reset the points for the main line. Quick turn round, and Polly's now done one circuit and 2 round trips. Water level is a third of a glass. So you can see that just there. That's the sight glass. So what I'm going to do is give her a couple of squirts of water. Everything seems to be working all right. Looks like the reverse is dodging about. Yeah, that's all right. So we're going to do a clockwise circuit of what I've called the Nibelung line. Anyone that knows their Wagner will understand why I've called my ring my circuit. Built a circular line, it's a circle, ring's a circle, and Wagner wrote a ring cycle. So we're up to 48, 49. I'll take the glasses off for this close stuff. Yeah, it's coming up to £50 per square inch on the clock here. So you can see, there you have it, pressure gauge known as the clock. I'm going to give you a circuit riding behind the loco, and then another one as if you were the driver, or as if the viewer was the driver. And then after that, it will be a quick bird's eye view and anti-clockwise. Okay, at some point I might just try and adjust this throttle. Not such a problem when the train's loaded, because there's enough resistance to stop it moving forward. So that's the reverser is in forward gear. Fire's out. Okay, I'll put some more gas in then. Doing filming like this inevitably uses more gas than just letting the loco run. So I'm using butane gas. Craft burners roar away. As I said at the beginning, I'm sorry I can't answer comments as we're going along because it takes all my fairly minuscule brain power to keep this going, but I'll try and respond to them all once this run is finished. Taking this opportunity to check the loco over. Right, and now I'm going to, I can see that exactly the same problem we had with lock trimming. There's a grub screw here, it's plastically out. So what I'm going to do here is unlock grub screw, it's in mid-gear at the minute, so the regulator's wide open, but the steam pressure either side of each piston is the same, so it can't go anywhere. Pop a roof off briefly. So what I really need to do, shut the throttle now, open it again, normally do this with the loco cold. Why not? Live life slightly riskily. Okay. That is as shut as it will be. The throttle is closed on the radial control. So quick reattach of this as far up as I can get it. Remove the screwdriver here. Get the screwdriver into the right place. Tighten that grub screw right back up. And all the bits, if you watch my channel, that you never ever see in the edited stuff, because well, I edit it out. So that grub screw tightened back up. Screw member in position. Water level's okay, holds too high, far too much raw. Absolutely nothing showing in the pressure gauge. Something's not quite right. And the first suspect for something not quite right is that the water gauge is lying. Yeah. Let's just put out the fire again. But I can see something else that needs tightening now. I'll just turn the gas off here. Some slight running repairs required. A wee bit of a leak at the top of the water gauge, or a weep, not a leak. The sight glass is now showing 3/4 of a glass of water, and while I'm at it, get the gas lit environment. Talk amongst yourselves. What I'm going to do here is open the throttle, undo the grub screw again, ease that assembly off, driver out, fine. Now then, I want this to close completely. Right, that is totally shut now. Maybe doing this will give people who don't run live steam in any form at all, full size, model, narrow gauge, miniature, some idea of what it's like. That's working now. It's trying to attach to the house Wi-Fi, and it's now attached to the Wi-Fi that is, well, it's now using data. This gradient here is 1 in 19. But I've also just spotted the wagon that came off the back. boiler pressure's a bit low, and it's a heavy train. So, bit of rejuggling here. Yeah, boiler pressure's down. Usually means that we're short of water. Yeah, a little bit, not massively. Quite the balancing act to get the gas so that it isn't deafening me. I'm already deaf. But enough pressure to see what's going on. So I'm going to turn the camera around for this run, and then you can see what's going on. So what we've got here, that's a dirty great lump of lead on that wagon. This balances the phone, depending on what side the phone is sitting, of this clip thing here. I put the lead the other side, the phone will be sitting there. While we're stopped, introduce you to the crew. This is Emmanuel Rio, the driver, and this is Ted, the fireman. Emmanuel Rio is actually, or was, an extremely well-known French horn player in the 19th century in Brazil, and he is featured in a picture in the National Portrait Gallery of one of the galleries in the United States, and it's just called Gardner with French horn, but actually a fair bit of research has been done about him. So looking around the loco, everything down there is fine, water level's good, steam pressure is in a good place, and the safety valve under this bonnet will lift in a minute. So what we're doing here is waiting for the steam to rise, and now you're going to get a view of Emmanuel, what he would see looking back along his train. And that sound there is the safety valve lifting. Once again, a footrest on a wagon has fallen foul of the edge of the accidentally relocated engine shed workshop, which I did when I was fixing a new wall on the back of it over the weekend. So obviously visible need for a speed limit around that corner, and I need to move the workshop a bit further. Now I'm going to leave the camera where it is and take the loco round the little hook on the other end. And you get a bird's eye view. I'm going to do a hand of God, move it onto the flat so that I can couple up without too much of a bang. I think the fire's gone out again. Yeah, fire's gone out again, and the reason it's not lasting for so long is, I think, because I've got I was at the end of a can. I've put a new can of butane together here now. Forgotten my cloth. Move it all in a bit so you can see what's going on. So just pop this wagon over here briefly. So hopefully you can see what's happening when I do this. So fire's run out sooner than expected, but that last can of butane was on its last gust, which means that quite often the gas that goes in isn't, well, it's not gas, it's a bit of water. As I was saying before, if fire doesn't go out on a full-size steam engine unless you're very, very careless, or it's oil-fired, or coal-fired loco, the fire takes some time to go out. The boiler takes a proportionate amount of time to lose pressure, and everything happens much more slowly. This is 16 mil scale, 16 millimeters to the foot, which is approximately which is exactly 1/19th full size. I'm not quite sure whether time is affected by exactly a factor of 19, but it might be. I don't want that flame in the smoke box. It will melt the silver solder that's holding the superheater together, etc. There's Polly's little bucket. Put these things back to base. And pop you guys back on the back of the train. Smells a bit hot. So put some more water in. Right. Sorry, it's going to be cut short. It's been a bit of a disaster. The sped up. Maybe that will work now. That's both of them broken. So, ever so sorry. So there you go, a live stream that ended with a bit of an unexpected moment there. Both the water pump bottles have snapped in the same place. What I'd done was I'd let the boiler run too low, basically because the water gauge was lying to me, and the pressure in the boiler has gone very high, so I've had to turn everything off, and now I've got to try and mend it all. So thanks for watching. If you have stuck with it so far, that's been really great. I'm going to just jump back into the workshop where I can actually see the screen. From with smartphones and what would you call sunlight? That's the thing. I'm ridiculously unaware of sunlight. So that's the end for now. There might be another one if I can fix these water bottles. Thank you. Bye bye.